The reason why women are more prone to hopeless romantic relationships is because the emotional attraction part of the triangle that I said earlier, the emotional attraction part is rapport, that's empathy. So if all they want to do is empathize, they don't care about logical attraction. They just don't care. Their job is to supply this corner of the triangle, this empathy, this emotional attraction. So whenever they have that, they'll do anything they can to get it. So whenever they have it, typically they're like, I've done my job. Now the problem is, if you have a weak man who doesn't know to supply the logical attraction side of everything, then he buys into the hopeless romantic idea too, and then they both end up, she ends up having to supply logical attraction later, which she has to then play the male gender role to do, and then all of a sudden you have switched gender roles and it doesn't work out. So men typically fulfill the logical attraction role and typically have more superficial love relationships, which makes sense. And they sleep with a lot of women, and just typically doesn't seem like it matters that much to men, usually. So what happens here is, as a provider protector and a social provider social protector, the whole concept is to be able to use a system to make themselves more valuable. So I can manipulate the society around me and the system that I live in, and so it works for me. So that's very logical, So you have these two extremes, but they're equal parts to each one, and you have to be able to both are very, very important. As soon as one starts to lack, the other person automatically will pick up this lack. And whenever that happens, there's a whole new slew of problems.